The mighty current of the Mississippi remains the primary method of transportation for soybeans and other commodities in the United States.
It's absolutely staggering. Half of our whole soybeans actually were exported. And of that, so that was over 60 million tons, 36 million tons went out through the Gulf.
In Alton, Illinois, the Melvin Price Lock and Dam stretches 1,200 feet across, enough space for two-lane barge traffic to pass through in 30 minutes. While efficient, it doesn't tell the whole story of America's inland waterways system and the need for modernization.
How many highways have you seen that were constructed in the 20s and 30s that have never been improved, that have simply been maintained?
In Winfield, Missouri, Lock and Dam number 25 was built in the 1930s. There's crumbling concrete along with an outdated mechanical system. Even that hasn't been enough to fund the upgrades needed.
We're not really getting ahead. We're fixing what is broke or what we anticipate will fail in the next year or so.
The number 25 is half the size of Melvin Price.
Even if we were to make it pristine, brand new, 100% reliable, completely recapitalize the project, it would still just be a one-lane each-way highway. It would be a 600-foot lock chamber, and the standard size tow on the upper miss is 1,200 foot.
So every time a barge arrives, it has to be taken apart to clear the lock and then reassembled by crews before it can continue on the Mississippi.
On a good day, like today, with very little wind, no ice on the river, no drift, and fairly normal water levels, 2 hours, as compared to the 30 minutes.
U.S. soybean farmers in the checkoff realize the importance of Lock and Dam number 25 and the waterway infrastructure they're relying on.
We take the trucks from the farm to our elevator that puts them on the rail that then gets them to the closest river terminal, and that gets us down to the Gulf of Mexico, which is then on a container and gets us to, it sounds like a lot of steps, but we're able to do that so quickly and efficiently because of our infrastructure, and every one of those steps is important to our global competitiveness.
The United Soybean Board is partnering with the Soy Transportation Coalition and state soybean and corn boards to propose a $1 million investment toward pre-engineering and design expenses associated with construction funding. But there are still no guarantees.
We're really excited to see this investment, and the fact that it's happened through partnerships really underscores, I think, the catalytic and desire to continue to have a return on investments that's high for our farmers.
There's still a long way to go. The Army Corps of Engineers estimates there would still be an additional $20 to $25 million associated to finish pre-engineering and design plans for Lock and Dam number 25 improvements. The most recent infrastructure bill is movement in the right direction.
Investment should never be regarded as a one-time activity. It needs to be a perpetual activity. And we've benefited from these investments that we've made in the past. It's positioned us for success. And one of the real motivations behind the U.S. soybean industry is to continue that level of investment, to continue to position ourselves for success.
This vital lock and dam on the Mississippi could be a major point of change to keep U.S. soybeans and many other commodities moving to help with farmers' bottom lines.